everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new movie on Netflix, Penguin Bloom, starring Naomi Watts, Andrew Lincoln, and this movie is directed by Gladyn Ivan, and this movie is about basically Sam, played by Naomi Watts. She lost her leg in a tragic accident. When I say lost her leg, basically half of her body is paralyzed from that accident. After that, of course, her life is like kind of meaningless, like when you lose your half of your body, you know how you feel. So this movie plot, or should I say, starts with very tragic things happen to this character Sam. She used to be a nurse. She has 3 boys and a husband. She used to have really very active life. So after this accident, of course, she has to adjust to this new life, and it's so awful, of course. So when you watch this movie does put you in a situation where you do feel for her. Of course, same time, this Sam character, she's not always very likable at the beginning of this movie. I felt like her character was acting, the way she was acting, a little bit unrealistic. That's not how people act around their kids, because at the end of the day, she's still a mom, and she was able to move like top of her body. And so I found this movie started with a little bit unrealistic approach, but I really end up enjoying this movie because this movie still has very I don't know, heartwarming feel to it. When I'm watching it, I kind of liked it. So main thing I like about this movie is, which I didn't know when I was watching it, this movie is actually Australian made movie, and all these actresses in this movie, they are Australian, which I didn't know. So when I first started watching this movie, I was thinking to myself, especially all the kids acting in this movie, and they're like making their own honey, and the location for this movie is absolutely breathtaking. So the way her kids was acting, I was thinking to myself, isn't it how Chris Hemsworth kids are at their home? Because I have followed Chris Hemsworth on Instagram, and I saw his kid was doing this thing. They're like always doing activities around the house. They're making their own honey. So I was thinking, oh, did this movie took place in Australia? And when I searched it, yeah, it is Australian made movie. So that was very interesting, because this movie's location, especially the house where it sits, it's so breathtakingly beautiful, and their landscape and their roads are so different from us here. And especially people there are so always very friendly. So this movie, I thought, I have seen other Australian drama. I have seen one recently. It's called Stateless. It's pretty interesting drama. That was in Australia made, but I think that show was in desert area. Anyway, let's get back to this movie. So I thought this Sam's character, this tragic things happen to her, and then she has this dream. I was thinking to myself, is she gonna kill herself? I was really worried about her. Of course, then she meets, or should I say, her son bought this little bird, and it's a magpie little baby he bought to her, and then of course she developed this affection with this bird, and this bird tried to help her. Wow, it was so weird. I didn't know bird, that's how they react to people. So that's something I didn't know. I never had a bird pet or anything. So I thought this movie, the way this bird was helping her, it's pretty amazing, especially the way this movie shows you. This movie, as I was saying, very heartwarming watch. It still is very slow burn. Most people will find it very boring. I found it heart touching because this woman, she lost everything. She do need to find herself again in this movie. So that point of view, and this movie is based on a true story. So when you are adapting a true story, it's not always easy to do, because like you do have to make some part like magical or heartwarming, otherwise people don't enjoy it. I did see some people didn't like this show because as I was saying, this movie is kind of slow burn. It does take its time. The bond she developed with the bird, it was interesting for me. Also, the location was interesting, and the Naomi Watts in this movie, she did give very heartfelt performance in this movie. She's an amazing actress. She's Naomi Watts. She's an Academy Oscar nominated actress. Of course, she's good. Also, Andrew Lincoln, she was also good. This family was good. It's a likable movie. What can I say? I enjoyed it. Doesn't mean everybody will like this movie. what I did. I just did. That was my thought on this movie. Thank you so much for checking this out. My review. Don't forget to leave your comment. What do you think about this movie? If you didn't like it, I understand. And if you like this movie like me, also I understand. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe. Please take care.